Okay, in this video, you guys, you all are going to learn how to solve exponential equations, this time with logarithms. We've talked about in class other ways of solving exponential equations, but in this case, we'll use logarithms, which are the inverse of a trigonometric function, or inverse of an exponential function. And this is a foolproof way of solving exponential functions. It'll never not work. Okay. But anyway, so let's start with number one right here, which is on your worksheet that you'll complete. First thing you're always going to do is get the exponential itself by itself. Okay. So I want this 2 raised to the x plus 10. With the exponent of x plus 10 there, I want to get that by itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is add 8.5 to both sides. Those cancel. I'm left with 2 raised to the x plus 10 equals 58.5. Okay. Now, let me rewrite this with just a little more room. You'll see why I need some room in a second. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to get rid of this exponential base of 2. And what I'm going to use is its inverse. And its inverse is the log base 2. Log base 2 and an exponential with the base of 2 are inverses of each other. And just like with multiplication and division, or addition and subtraction, the inverses cancel each other out. So this log base 2 and this exponential with the base of 2 will cancel out, and I'll be left with x plus 10. Well, as we know, if you do it to one side, you got to do it to the other. So I'll just take log base 2 of 58.5. So I'm left with x plus 10 equals log base 2 of 58.5. Okay. All we got to do now, continue up here, is solve for x. Okay. So that means I'm going to subtract 10 on both sides. And so this 10 over here cancels, and I'm left with x. Log base 2 of 58.5 is not a like term with negative 10. So all you have to do is leave this, and that right there is your answer. You can get a decimal approximation of this if you plug it in your calculator, but I won't force you to do that. Okay. Let's see one more. So here I have negative 10 times x, or times 10 raised to the x plus 1 equals negative 98. So again, the first thing I want to do is get the exponential by itself. I have this times negative 10, so I'm going to divide negative 10 on both sides. So I'm left with 10 raised to the x plus 1 equals 9.8. Let me leave a little more room here. Okay. So now, to get rid of this exponential base, I'm going to use its inverse, which is log base 10. Okay. When you have a log of base 10, you don't have to write the 10 there. It's assumed that that's a base of 10. So if I have log base 10 and exponential of 10, those will cancel. And I'm left with x plus 1. If I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. That's log of 9.8. Okay. X plus 1 equals log of 9.8. I just solved for x, so I'm going to subtract 1 on both sides. Again, log of 9.8 is not a like term with negative 1, so I just leave it like this, where they're not combined. And that is our answer. These notes will be given on the next slide, and then the next slide over will be a problem set for you guys to do. Okay, have a good one.